Okay, what does she sound like?
She sounds like...
Yeah. She's a fucking smoker. She looks like it. She's got the eyeshadow.
Was there something you needed to ask me? I'll tell you anything except my beauty secrets. Quick!
And she has like an uncontrollable quack.
Quick! Oh, I almost forgot.
It's like a cop.
Oh, I almost forgot. Quick! Let me tell you about some tools you should have. Quick! First a shovel. Not far to dirty work, but everyone's constantly digging. Also a net and a fishing rod. Finally, a watering can. Watering can. I highly recommend you take up gardening. At least for my sake, I adore gardens. By the way, you can find all these tools at Tom Nook's shop. You really have to admire Tom Nook. He's got a sweet ass.
I promise everybody, I am on top of things. I am not scrambling to get things together. Hello everybody, welcome to the Brony Show, episode 240, and still unable to keep things together. I am your host, as always, Circuit Main. And I have joining with me, of course, from the Otaku Ascended, we have Suki.
Yo.
Alright, and unfortunately we probably, well, actually I probably could go down there and bug him right now, but right now, A Blanked Mind is right now working with a few people to desperately get an achievement over in Grand Theft Auto 5, and he is still working quite heavily on it. So we may not see him for a while, if at all. So let us pray for the soul of another achievement hunter.
Why is everything on fire? I can't help but notice that everything is still on fire.
It works that way. But instead, we got a great group of awesome people here to, well, shoot the crap, talk about all the stuff that's come up with the Brony community, as well as today we're going to be doing the last little bit of new pony material before we unfortunately are pushed headlong into the waiting game for season 7 and the movie. Of course, I am talking about first our Wednesday streamer, Winchester.
What? This isn't Wednesday or Tuesday. I'm not supposed to be here.
We brought you here. We summoned the gods of Wednesday to summon you here momentarily. In return, though, unfortunately, I have to you know, I had something. I had it there.
You should have just gone with the gods of Winchester and be done with it.
I should have just gone with the gods of Wednesday. No, unfortunately, because I invoked the gods of Wednesday, now for the next month, every time Wednesday rolls around, I have to say, in the most obnoxious voice possible, Hump Day!
Don't you do that already?
No. I find it obnoxious and pretentious, especially when everybody started doing it.
Yeah.
Blame Geico.
Circuit, what you got against camels?
I got nothing against camels. I just have it when everybody's like, oh, that is awesome. And then literally the entire half of your office, every single Wednesday, you're walking by, hey, thank God it's hump day. Hey, it's hump day. We're going to hump day. It's like...
Circuit. You're
Yeah.
glad you're not in the insurance industry, thus you're in the industry that started that fucking shit.
Touche. I'm only in the support, I'm in tech support, so we usually get over things pretty quickly.
And you work with people who apparently decided that Geico did a good thing by introducing that stupid thing.
No, they just go off of the latest fads. If anything, they're memers.
And thus is why the memes die, and then come back from the dead, because people won't let them go.
Yes, unfortunately...
So insurance companies do the opposite for memes, then? Like, instead of... or I guess they insure a very wrongful death for memes.
Or rightful.
Yeah, well, depends.
No, it's insurance companies doing exactly what they normally do. They drag something out forever until it either dies or you give up.
Yep.
Which is such a shame because like they did so well with that one commercial about Jake from State Farm.
Yeah.
Actually, that's still funny.
Yeah, they do well when they come up with their own original content. They just have to do that, and then we'll love them.
Okay, unfortunately, Dr. Jarrett impressed me and disappointed me at the same time. Apparently, they got Rock and Rave starter packs over at Dollar Tree. I mean, that's impressive because that's awesome. The Rock and Raves are a pretty good deck. But that's disappointing because the card packs are at a Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Which means, I don't know, the card game obviously not doing all that well.
It's doing pretty well.
No, I know. It's doing alright. I was just hoping it would at least get Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic cult status, but it seems to be just like slightly above Imagination.
So instead of cult status, it's cult status.
Okay, yeah. Alright, but in any case, so let's go ahead and get started here, warming up oh wait, no, I didn't introduce everybody. How stupid of me. Okay, so yes, we have Winchester of Winchester Wednesdays. We also have joining us our train aficionado Coldust.
Hi.
Our Vector Man wannabe. Oh, sorry, Cole.
Oh, that wasn't me. That was Winchester. Oh, by the way, you still use that title card. I feel so flattered.
Hey, we always use your art, Cole. It is awesome.
Actually,
I like you.
I actually do constantly use your art and stuff whenever I need a filler title card because you really do have some great art and it's always fun to put it up. Plus, if this is correct, by next week we'll have snow in Utah for about 5 seconds.
No,
it's pretty much a standard. It's
snowing.
It's
title cards eventually.
Yep, and then you'll surprise me over at Brony Show over at BronyCon with a bunch of prints of them.
It's true. It's fun to do that. Just saying, just to like randomly give out prints. It is so satisfying.
I bet it is.
I still think you should sell some of them, like the general ones, not the specific ones.
Shh,
like
you fool! They could be ours. You fool! They could be all ours.
Yeah.
Anyway, if any of you couldn't tell, that voice, of course, was Toakoi, our resident robot / bedazzle wannabe Vector Man knockoff.
I'm not a knockoff. I'm just someone who goes, what can I do to make this weird?
You look like Vector. You look like Vector Man, or knockoff of Vector Man, or well, we'll get to that later. Of course, that's the art challenge of the week that we're talking about. We're not going to show it yet, but I'm pretty sure he's already got it posted everywhere anyway, so if you follow Toakoi in anything, you've already seen it. But we'll show that in the stream here in a moment. And of course, last but definitely not least, we have Crazy Mac Captain.
No, he's definitely least.
Quack!
Quack!
Winchester. He is not least. He is awesome.
Alright, but in any case, like I said, we're here to bring you all the fun and silliness that is the Brony community, and we do got quite a bit to talk about, but what better way to get started than to, well, as I was mentioning before, one more warp. And we can only do warp with What's Up Bronies. So, what's up, Bronies?
The other day Cole, I, and Safi actually got Call Me Stars to play Cards Against Equestria. And a certain card came up that said, tonight on Elements of Harmony with special guest blank. Now, we were playing this and I had the best one. A live studio audience.
Ha! Oh, that's sad.
Laughed and said, that's the one, and then we went, crap. We should have screamed Captain and either said it to Winchester or Apache.
Oh, so now we only have hearsay. You've ruined it.
We can probably recreate it, but it won't be the same.
Of course it won't be the same. You don't recreate something like that.
Wait, it took us until we saw Parchment Scroll's name twice to go, oh, this is when that deck was created, back when Everfree Radio was a thing.
Well, it's still pretty awesome.
you can tell there were definitely ties between the Everfree Network and, or at least Camelot Hill and the people who made that. So I don't know. Was KDR Crusaders on Camelot Hill? I have no idea.
No, I think they died.
All that
with-
stuff is a blur.
KDR Crusaders were on Picarto.
Yeah, but they weren't for a while. They were on live stream for a time. They had their own show. I watched a video of theirs, and that was about the extent of it. I've stuck mostly here, so.
Yeah. Yeah, back in the day when it was a boomtown, now only us remain.
No, there's still plenty of other podcasts and stuff. They're just most of them tend to be YouTube podcasts or 15 or 20-minute commentary things like that. So yes, we're a rare breed at the moment, but it's not like we're the only ones left alive.
Oh.
I hope.
Hey, if we still have the title of longest running podcast about MLP. That is something we can always be proud of.
Yeah. Well, I can't argue that. So, in any case, does anybody else have any other What's Up Brony that they want to talk about?
Manchester, how was your hunting?
It was fine. I went and got a deer. Yeah, my cousin got a deer. My other cousin's boyfriend got a deer. Yeah, it's been way, way, way too warm. It needs to cool down. I'd like it to be in like about the 20s, 30s, and have about 2 inches of snow on the ground.
I would love that so much right now. I feel you, man. I feel you. I was just driving a little bit yet today, and I could feel the sun on my face. It's just like, it feels like it's 90 degrees in summer. What's going on?
Yeah.
It's November. We need winter now.
Yeah, it's time for winter. I'm ready for it.
Yeah. I mean, they already got all the Christmas stuff up. Just bring us a winter.
Yeah.
And don't give me that crap about global warming. Find a way.
We're gonna have a green Christmas this year, no white.
I'm dreaming of a forest green Christmas.
Just like my coat I used to know.
Just
So wait,
just like
technically-
California used to know.
Oh god.
Technically, are all trees in California and Florida evergreen?
How many minutes
they
until
are
the
in this
show?
situation as well.
Okay, it's Cole not seeing the stream right now. A chat room is literally saying, how many minutes until the show?
I'm seeing the show. Sorry.
We are
Bad joke.
live. I have it all up. I have everything going.
Yeah, it's going right now. We're right here. Okay, anyway.
Well, unfortunately, the train will have to stop one day, but we ain't gonna let it stop for a good while.
Yeah, I'll go with that. In all honesty, one day, I can accept the fact that eventually everything must come to an end. Unfortunately, that's also because, let's see, Final Fantasy is disappointing me to no end. Chrono Trigger never came out with a sequel, and that was my end. I used to have a girlfriend, thank God that ended.
Boss, Chrono Cross is Chrono Trigger's sequel.
No, it is not. That is a side story at best.
Okay. Final Fantasy as World of Final Fantasy, and everyone's loving that.
That's a Pokemon knockoff.
It still has Final Fantasy elements.
It's a Pokemon knockoff. And Final Fantasy Elements means that it has a monster from Final Fantasy and you cast Pyra. I mean, I've got little totem poles of me, a Chocobo, and a Moogle, and we are literally just we're basically fight. Boom, fight, boom. Topple the Eiffel Tower. Oh, look, there's another thing I can capture. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying it's a Pokemon knockoff. Let's face it.
Yep. Well, we have Final Fantasy 15 to look forward to.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being great. I'm being crabby because I can be. I'm old. No, I'm kidding.
How can they call it Final Fantasy if they have so many of them?
Because
okay.
the first Final
Okay,
Fantasy-
actually, let's just leave that alone. I'm pretty sure he actually knows
No.
the story, and he's just
No,
being...
they're actually, and for those who don't know, just gonna put it quickly out there, because the original Final Fantasy, the guys at Square literally thought they were making their final game. That's how bad the company was doing at the time.
Yep.
So it was called Final Fantasy. It just so happens that they did a great job with the game, and thus it one saved the company and spawned a franchise.
And Kingdom
Interesting.
Hearts. Don't forget that.
That was way after.
Dude, that is beyond... We're talking NES.
Yeah,
Nintendo.
we're talking like 1980. When did the original Final Fantasy? Was that 1990? 89?
It's probably much further than that, really. But let's put it this way: this actually right here, this is called King's Knight. Just throwing this up here real fast. This is one of the original NES games that Square came out with before Final Fantasy. This was an interesting idea, but it sucked. And they came out with other games too that weren't so good. Of course, the funny thing is apparently
1987. The
apparently
end of 1987.
okay. Apparently, though, here's something funny. Apparently, they're remaking this for Final Fantasy 15 as well. They're doing a whole new rehash of this, so I don't know what to make of this. So that's kind of funny in a weird way.
Yeah. Me and my roommate actually watched the movie that they brought out for the new game.
I still have yet to
You
do
mean
that.
Kingsglaive? Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually really good, and it does have me and my roommate kind of pretty much looking forward to seeing what 15's actually going to do.
Well, I actually already have a copy of 15. Not copy. I have a reservation. I gotta watch the movie though. The fact is that despite all my reservations, I have played every single Final Fantasy to date. I have not completed some of them. That is my problem that I need to solve. That there was a problem. I'll solve it.
Is it bad that I haven't played any of the Final Fantasy games?
That is
Yeah,
terrible,
I-
and you should feel ashamed of yourself.
Much worse is that I don't have anything that will play the Final Fantasy games unless... Are any of them on PC?
Actually, Steam has almost all of them now.
Okay.
Steam
You can
has
ROM some of them.
yeah, you could do that too. Emulation is actually pretty key when it comes to those now. But yeah, Steam.
I've tried running some... I've tried going and doing emulation before, and just for some reason, me and emulation don't get along.
Well, yeah, go with Steam then. You won't be able to play 1 and 2 right now, but they got they got a remake of 3, remake of 4, an Android version of 5, Android of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and not 13. No, 13 and 14. They actually have every single Final Fantasy and a lot of the additionals except for 1 and 2. And Mystic Quest, but that one's a weird ball.
I think you can get one on the new NES Classic Edition.
No, you
it's
cannot.
basi-
No, you cannot.
Can't?
No, you can't.
Well,
No, it's not there. Only Nintendo games. If you actually look, the NES Classic only had Nintendo games. I'm not lying. Or either that or I'm grossly misinformed, but I don't think that's the case.
this is why I have the ability to go and search this stuff while you have to stay on one screen.
Okay, so
I can
apparently...
fact-check.
Okay, chat, fine. Chat wants me to do something real fast, so I'll do it. We love you, archivers. Now moving on. Alright.
No.
Okay, does anybody else have anything quick to throw in here? Because we probably should actually get into the knit and grit of what's gonna happen this week. Alright, well, let's start with the grit part, and this is going to be the only time this is really mentioned, so we'll be quick, we'll be brief. Yes, we know what happened Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. No, we have no opinions on it. No, this is something that is an America affair. It is meant to be discussed in certain company, not on the Brony show. So this is the only time we're going to talk about it. It has happened. It's something we're going to have to deal with. I can't move to New Zealand. Unfortunately, it is expensive, and I think the sheep would try to kill me. Though I would like to go someday. It looks really nice. Moving on. Okay, so nothing new in the way of Brony show news, so let's go ahead, get right down into what's happened for the week. And of course, merchandise, and the merchandise is getting crazy this time around. Starting off with Beanie Baby Princesses have actually started to pop up over at Barnes & Noble. So these are actually some newer ones that Ty has come out with. I have not seen them anywhere else, so I might have to end up going to Barnes & Noble to try to hunt them down, because I do have every single Beanie Baby they've ever come out with for ponies, except for these. And I am proud of it.
Fair, Barnes and Nobles is a better place to go pony shopping than like the Hot Topic.
I don't know, but well, yeah, compared to Hot Topic, yeah, but Barnes and Noble also does tend to be rather random.
They've got books.
Barnes and Noble is amazing.
Well, books are good too. I love the books. I love the manga. I also love looking at some of the more interesting stories and stuff. So, yeah,
I
it's
like books.
And Silent Final Fantasy X is on Steam.
I mean, didn't they just re-release it onto Steam?
They released it on everything. Seriously, you want proof? It's right here. 1 and 2 remaster. You can actually get a bundle. You get them both. You get 10-1 and 10-2. You get a horrible, annoying game with a really whiny actor, and then you get dress up my Final Fantasy.
But Circuit.
That would be rich. They have Final Fantasy on the North American and European NES classic versions.
But Circuit, do you get books?
No, yeah, no, you don't get books.
Sadness.
Barnes & Noble has the books.
Also, the Japanese version has Final Fantasy 3. Yes.
Okay. Oh, hold on. CC0. Okay. Apparently, we've become the Final Fantasy podcast for a moment. All right. We will derail for a moment longer just because CC05 does want to say something. Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls. Okay, yeah, actually that was a fun game when I played it in the early years. I still have that game actually. That's fun, yeah. So, yeah. Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls, definitely interesting. Though I'll not get into that. I could talk forever about Final Fantasy if I really wanted to. I played them a lot of them to death. So, but any case, moving on. Yes, Barnes & Noble has plushies now
And books.
And books. Now, who's ready for something that is completely insane, but we're probably going to want to actually have it for some reason?
I think I know what this is.
Yeah, probably. Most people are going to know about this if not already. Now, apparently, a store in Indonesia found an interesting image that they figured would make for a great backpack. They, considering the history that this image has, this is either the most hilarious mistake anybody has ever.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Oh.
So
I remember this hit Derpy Borer like 2 weeks ago.
I actually saw the image a couple months back. Actually, the more cutesy version of the image. But yes, we all know what this means. We all know what this is. This is literally the worst thing that they could have had on a backpack, and this is on merchandise in Indonesia.
So I think stolen because
Well, it's obviously stolen art, but it's Indonesia too, so yeah.
I kind of want one.
So do I. That's the funny thing. I mean,
want it just so I can say, "Hey, look, the darkest thing a fandom has ever created on a child's backpack."
Okay, actually, that one
that way I can shove it in people's faces and be like, "Yeah, this happened, guys."
No. I'm gonna cut off Toakoi there a little bit. No, this is terrible. This is not the darkest thing a fandom has ever created. Not even the Brony community. The Brony community has created some really sick crap.
Do you guys remember Lyra plush?
Yeah.
That was great.
Those are the
Wait,
days.
don't you mean the hand puppet?
Yes, the horn. No, it's the horn warmer. It's Celestia's horn warmer.
It's got multiple uses. You can use it as a coin purse.
But no. Actually, but that is not the darkest thing the fandom's created. That's the most questionable, interesting thing that's been created. No, darkest. I'm talking. Cupcakes is a far cry from some of the really sick, messed up stuff that I've heard and read about. And but it's still pretty bad. It's still an interesting mark, and even that, I've seen some really messed up stuff. I actually had I had a sleepless night after I looked into both the Tails doll myths and also Lavender Town creepy pastas in my younger years. Those things creeped the hell out of me, and Cupcakes did not do anything like that.
Yeah, I went and I've read a bunch of stuff, and none of it's ever affected me. But then again, I have a weird, twisted sense of humor that, yeah, like freaks most people out. So,
I'm sorry, Sir Kit, but I was just giggling inside, just thinking of you cowering at the thought of Lavender Town for some reason.
I don't know, just when I get really involved and in depth and start really researching a lot of stuff, I find some really messed up stuff, and it keeps rolling through my head a lot. It's how can I put it? It's not the initial shock of it all, but it's just thinking it over and looking at all the material and just having that kind of circulating through my brain. It's the
Psycho effect.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Good movie, by the way. Good movie.
Yeah. In any case, happy thoughts. Let's move on to something even a little more interesting. The Queen Chrissy and Changeling's Guardian of Harmony set has been spotted, and of course the image is not working, so we'll just grab this. But yes, apparently this was seen on Amazon, but it was just an unlisted item, no information, no picture. Now we have a picture, and this is awesome looking.
10 out of 10 does want.
Yep.
Yep, considering we previously had Chrissy with wheels, and now this is definitely an improvement.
Yeah, this is definitely a good statuette, if anything.
She's no longer wearing Heelys.
And she actually looks pissed. She looks like she's gonna wreck your shit.
She's just pissed that she got dethroned by a changeling that rebelled against her and then turned her race against her.
Sounds like a legitimate concern.
Yeah, I'd imagine that.
I like how it looks like she has gummy worms like all around her.
Well, of course, it's the natural enemy of the gummy bears, the gummy worms. Of course, and there are gummy worms that are made from Haribo.
Oh God. Oh God.
Okay.
Haribo versus Hasbro. Crossover.
Oh dear world! Somebody who can make something like that. Go with it. We have given you a free reign on something. Go. All right, let's move on to other things, other merchandise. Starting off with new brushables that are showing up in Singapore with the I can't believe it took them this long to make it title. Of course, these are right now we got Twilight Sparkle, Rainbow Dash, and Fluttershy. And if you can't tell, these are them in their gowns for the Grand Galloping Gala in Season 1.
It's kind of funny, though, because Twilight's an alicorn, despite the fact that she wasn't in Season 1.
Oh, I did not see that! Oh, that is good. I like that.
They even used the Season 1 vector.
Well, they used the Season 1 vector, but it's just a head, so you can't really knock them on it.
Yep.
But, yeah, the Grand Galloping Gala clothing, which was introduced several years ago, finally pops up on brushables. Though, granted,
I'm really liking. Oh, sorry.
No. Granted, the brushable it does look pretty much as you would expect. You know, it's kind of clunky clothing-ish kind of stuff. It doesn't exactly look like the outfits did in the show episode. What are you know, considering that they're $5 merchandise, some brushables that they don't probably care too much for accuracy, they look pretty good for what they are.
Yep.
So anyway, you were saying?
I'm really liking the new packaging and stuff, just because I just like seeing the flood of random ponies on the top and sides of the box. It just fills me with joy.
I do like that, yeah.
Pretty good.
That is nice. You just see all these different ponies there, and it's a nice little box instead of some weird dangly blister pack.
Yeah,
it really
it's
is
not
nice.
just like swarmed with weird pink shapes and waves that are apparently horse related.
Well, you want to know what else is horse related? Grape flavored
Eggs.
candy.
That was close.
That sounds amazing.
Yep. A grape flavored candy and also a sour egg spray were found over in Vladivostok, Russia.
Those grape flavored candies look like turds.
I know. I had to look at it for a while, and actually, I just noticed that the keyboard there looks like an old 1980 mechanical keyboard from IBM. I know what that looks like too. That's I've seen those. I know
I
what
have
those.
one in my attic.
Well, I'm on
It's
an
pronounced Vladivostok.
Vladivostok? Really? Oh, Vladivostok. Yes, yes. Sorry, I was just going nuts with it. I will not deny it. But yes, grape flavored rabbit turds from No, they're actually. Okay, I'm gonna do something horrible and then we're gonna move on. Now, what we have discovered here is actual My Little Pony droppings. They are apparently grape flavored and eaten as candy. This is why their toilets don't seem to go anywhere. We don't really see any of their crap all over the place because it is literally candy and they eat it up right afterwards.
I thought it was Booberry's deformed cousin.
Nope.
You're
Unfortunately.
getting a bump on the head. Bump.
Alright, now we're going to move on because I just probably screwed up a lot of head cannons there. Now, who's ready for a Sugar Cube cash register?
Really?
It's perfect.
You know what? Sugar Cube Corner being a bakery and technically it is a business, that actually does make sense.
No, I'm not going to argue it. It does make sense, and the fact that it actually works to some extent is pretty interesting, though. Granted, it's about the same as any battery-operated calculator that you can buy for $5, but still, it works.
If I don't see a vendor at BronyCon with this at the artist booth, I will be very much disappointed.
Oh my god.
Does it actually print receipts, or does it just use the little digital screen?
It just uses a digital screen, so it can't. I would do it just to add things up for people, but I wouldn't actually make the sales with it. Or maybe I would. No, I would. I would do this. I'm going to do this. I gotta find somebody that can get those register, and we would actually use this at BronyCon. Do you know how many? This would be glorious.
I know, right? It's the perfect plan.
Time to spam this idea to all the biggest artists that go there.
Yes, all of them.
Also say include like a little, you know, the things that you see at like buffet restaurants where they write down the things and just rip it off and hand it to you at the end. You know, that little thing with the receipts.
You know, most of the tables that I've gone to at conventions, usually they don't have receipts. Usually, or at least not like print vendors and stuff.
I've had a few like send me like e-receipts, like it gets emailed to me if I want it, and I actually prefer that a lot more because I can just archive it in my email, and then if I ever need to see it, I can go find it easy.
Yep. But I'm saying if you're going with this idea, you need to have that little book so you can write receipts.
Have this idea, nothing. I'm actually in a few groups that have some artists. I just threw it out to them right now. I am trying this. We are going to try this. All right.
I am pleased.
All right. So real fast. Apparently there's coffee mugs over at Target.
Must add to my endless collection of mugs.
Cole, I'm going.
You're just gonna have a shelf full of mugs that you.
I already do CMC.
Whoa! Wait! Oh no! This is even more interesting. Here's a backpack at Malaysia. Can somebody point to me what is wrong with this picture?
Rainbow Dash always dresses in style.
He got it! He got it! Yes.
And Pinky is oddly going rainbow power.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but apparently, yeah, they got Pinky in rainbow power for some weird reason.
And Fluttershy is the only sane one.
I think Fluttershy. Wait, hold on, I gotta.
Yep, she's normal.
Okay, it's kind of hard to tell if she's smiling or not, but I would give so much money for her to have an expressionless face, just like, oh dear God, what am I doing here?
No,
What
that's not
happens?
What it is.
It's not quite there. It kind
Pinkie Pie opened a portal back to the past. That's all that happened.
Yep, she broke the fourth wall so bad we went back to G3.
She broke time and space so badly that all of the outlines have gone yellow.
Alright, now for the next thing that I'm going to have to look into for a possible project, just because I can. Apparently Big Lots has got a display case with Play-Doh and ponies. I haven't checked my local Big Lots yet, but I'm going to. And if they do, I'm going to buy one of these and plenty of Play-Doh. And I am actually going to try to video record myself making these Play-Doh ponies for giggles.
I've got a question.
Pre-show art stream. There you go.
What's a Big Lots?
You don't
Take
know?
a bunch of
No.
take a bunch
It's
of
a
crap
store.
that people take a bunch of crap people don't want, but they still have a bunch of, but they don't want to sell it for at a dollar store. And there you go.
Oh, okay.
You can get a lot of cool stuff for cheap.
Oh no, yeah, they got some really good stuff. Some of it's really a shame that it ended up going to Big Lots, but other
I end up
times
getting a lot of Halloween decorations.
and I find some cool stuff here and there, interesting sodas. I found this really awesome ginger beer over there. That was really cool.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There's
Nothing
at
can
least
beat
two
Blue Man at the
Bidlocks
moment.
in my city.
Now, who wants a Super Saiyan Pinkie Pie Kirby?
Oh boy, I can add it to my Fluttershy.
I think I already have the Rainbow Dash because they were at Cracker Barrel.
I've actually seen these around a few places, but I have yet to pick one up, and I feel kind of sad. But I've been
Oh,
You
hey,
should,
is
Circuit.
there
You
something
should,
like-
because you can take off the main and give it to someone else if you want to. It's basically like someone took the concept of Kirby and decided to Super Saiyan it and make it horrifying. And instead of sucking up candy, it basically gives it to you on its tongue.
Cole, didn't you buy one of those at BronyCon?
I did. I bought it from the candy store nearby, and I am currently using it right now.
I
This
remember.
candy is terrible.
Oh yeah, that
remember-
candy store. I didn't get a chance to visit that last year.
That's why you fill them with M&Ms. Have it something actually good.
Ooh.
That's probably the better plan, not gonna lie.
All right. Now here's another thing that you can.
I did look at where the Big Lots are in Nebraska. They're only in Omaha and Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just read that.
Luckily, I have one that is literally within walking distance of me. I can walk there in 10 minutes if I wanted. Maybe 15.
Yeah, my trip would be about hour and a half just to get to one of the two.
Not worth
Moving
it.
on.
Moving on. Walmart has a 4-piece fingernail paint bathtub soap set. I cannot
Wonderful.
make this up.
Wait. Bathtub finger paint set. Is it a bubble bath or is it finger paint?
I don't know what this is. I think it's just finger
bubble
paints
paint.
that are made out of soap, so it's literally just soap finger paint. You can paint in your tub and then wash it off right afterwards.
Is
I'm
that a
confused.
solid plastic roller?
Yes, it is.
That's why I went to
So it's finger paints with a paint tool. Somebody,
Well,
can somebody
there's
point
a
at the problem here? There's no brush. That's the problem. I mean, they got the roller, but no brush. Really?
Why on earth do you need a roller?
The brush might be down below, but there's obviously those stamps on the side.
Oh yeah, you got those.
So is this basically to just paint the wall next to your shower? Like that's it?
You
You
paint
just,
the
like-
shower,
Well,
yeah.
Paint the inside of the tub or the side of the shower.
It must be like water
Okay.
soluble or something. I'm assuming.
Either that, or you actually can go take it on the freakish side, find your significant other, shave their chest, depending, and then paint this all over them. And I've officially let my imagination go a little too far. Moving on.
Well, you can give them cutie
Sounds like
marks.
fun.
I know, right? Water wings. Give everybody
Oh.
Twilight Sparkle wings. Twilight Sparkle water wings. Because why not?
Okay, it's those things. Okay.
Yes,
I was just like, what the hell?
Second, you got to remember, that called floaties to everybody but the packaging.
But the water wings, it's actually a beautiful, it's a hilarious
Water
name.
wings, I understand the term, but is that also a vest?
I think it
Yes,
also
I
has a
think
vest
it
with
is.
it, yes.
Adorable.
It's actually pretty
When I
cool
was
for
a
what
kid,
it is.
you had water wings, you had to jump into a lake and hope you swam.
Now, who wants a My Little Pony cake?
Done and done.
Always room for cake.
Well, apparently over at Fry's Food, but they might show up in other grocery stores. They have My Little Pony cakes with a Pinkie Pie and a little plastic case.
Huh? That means those might be in Kroger.
Yeah, they might be. Actually, the funny thing is, I actually found one of these cakes at Walmart, and I still have that Pinkie Pie and case.
They have, yeah. I mean, normally whenever I go into Walmart, they always have like one MLP themed cake. Not this particular one, but they do have at least one somewhere.
Winchester, what you've got to do now is you got to pick it up and have them write something really, really dumb on top and give it to your friend.
Let's see,
Okay.
vaguely creepy way to take it to a weird play circuit. It's what I do. Sappy, they squealed Twilight and turned it into a pool toy. DM12, not every swimmer is an alicorn. LSKM, you could just put a figurine on a cake that you made yourself and get the same result. Well, yeah, but this is just to be special. And plus, people are lazy.
The reason why I never buy the cakes from Walmart is they always use the buttercream icing. They never use the good whipped icing that I love.
Oh, thank you, God. Yes, whipped cream
whipped is
icing.
good?
Oh.
I loved whipped icing.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
I just
Okay, we're just
really
gonna
like
have to
getting.
agree to disagree.
See,
I just really like getting cake from the grocery store and having them write really stupid stuff on top of it and bringing it into work. The first time I did that, I basically had I had them write on top of it, "Congrats on beating consumption, #swag."
You told me about that. Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah,
You see,
I'm with
I
Cole on this.
You see, I had a coworker who basically he said, "Oh, I'm going to be out sick tomorrow," despite the fact he wasn't he didn't show any signs of being sick. He just said, "Oh, I'm probably going to be out sick tomorrow." I was like, "Okay, I'll just tell everyone you died of consumption."
All right.
So the day after, he came back, and I was like, "Hey, you survived!" And then the next day, I came in with cake.
Beautiful. I love it.
Cole, I would love to be someone that works with you.
All right, just real fast. There is one more comment in chat that I have to throw out here real fast before we move on to the last image in our round in our multiple merchandise. The cake is a lie. Moving on. Somebody had to do it. All right, and finally, a large amount of My Little Pony ornaments have been found at Fred Meyer and Christmas House.
Oh god, you're skipping around in the post.
Sorry, there was no way I could get those up one at a time, so I just went with a batch on that.
Honestly, they look rather well.
Oh no, they're pretty cool, and I don't think I have some of these, so I might have to hunt them down now.
I
I'm
really like
slightly concerned about the rarity because it looks like the head shape is wrong, but that could just be this angle.
that, and also they got a little overzealous with the white paint, and it got into her mane a little bit.
Yeah, but that's
So
to be expected.
She's just getting white hair. She's just getting old.
Well, that might be the Christmas house, and considering a place that is literally open during Christmas, they probably went with the cheap stuff.
I don't know. There's a lot of Christmas stores that I go into that they go with really expensive stuff.
Okay, Awesome Brony apparently found some of these at Walmart, too. Ooh.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's tempting to get for your heartwarming
Actually,
tree.
that Pinky and the Twilight look really neat.
Yeah, they do. I think, speaking of which, the Twilight actually is part of American Greetings. Who at the moment, this is the figure that they're using, but apparently it's also the same figure that they had last year for 2015. So whether they're just re-releasing it until they can get a new one out, or they're just not doing a new one for this time around. But yeah, apparently Twilight in the Santa hat is currently the one they have.
Hey,
It's
molds are expensive.
translucent.
Actually, they are pretty pricey. It is $747. But they do look
It's
like
flying
they're
high.
they do look like they're actually pretty good quality there. So I'll give them a little credit there.
And these are at Walmart.
Yes, these are well no, these are from American Greeting, so they can be anywhere. In this case it's Walmart, but any place that has ornaments actually.
I saw some at my grocery store, but it was before Halloween. I already mentioned this though.
So,
Yes,
so for me it'd be Walmart
Yep.
because that's the only thing I have.
So yeah, you'll have to check out your Walmart and see if they showed up. I checked out my local Walmart.
Christmas
One of them.
before November is sacrilegious.
No, Christmas before November is annoying.
Yeah.
Which seems
Christmas
kinda
in
sacrilege.
October is sacrilege.
All right, now we're just gonna get this out of the way because we might as well talk about it. The Brony dolls of Applejack and Rarity fans have shipped off from Integrity Toys.
Oh God, not these again.
Yeah.
Glorious.
Now
the
the
last time that I was on this show, you went over these.
I already went over these. Now I'm only bringing these up because of one thing. One, I do kind of like the Rarity vector that they have for the cover. And two, why does Applejack keep giving bedroom eyes on all the vectors that they have for this? I am quite serious. Look, hold on. I may not. Yeah, you can't quite see the bedroom eyes on the bottom half there, but
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Oscar
Because
Brony,
country
I
girls
would
give
not
the best
try
bedroom
you.
eyes?
I guess.
Could be.
Wait, that's weird. Why can I?
Doesn't the Applejack figure have a ponytail? I could have sworn that was a thing.
I don't know. I don't recall him having a ponytail, but I didn't really exactly delve too deep into these for sanity's sake.
Oh, I went full balls deep. I went into I looked down their website and stuff, and I was like, ooh, picture. These are horrifying.
It's just, it just drives me crazy because why do they got Applejack with the bedroom eyes? It doesn't look right. Something looks really weird with that. I mean,
So,
Rarity I
the
can
one on the
excuse,
bottom-
even Rarity I can excuse a little bit, but it's Applejack.
And by the way, the one with the figure on it, that little AJ is before she takes off her hat and really gives you the bedroom eyes.
Okay, moving on. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because that was driving me crazy. Finally, who wants a personalized pony ornament for Christmas? Well, too bad. You're getting one anyway. Well,
They
I know
don't
what to
have,
expect at the office party.
they don't have vinyl on here.
unfortunately they don't. But apparently a site called Personalized by Santa has more than a few pony ornaments. In fact, let's just bring up the site right here. They got about 8 of them. And you can buy any one of these and actually get it personalized with your name or somebody's name or whatever you want to put on there. As I guess whatever you want to put, whatever you want on there.
That
Let's
one
see,
with Pinky
Flutterbat.
and Twilight is obviously shipping.
Congrats
Yes,
on
just
beating
get it and
Simpsons.
have them write best OTP, and then just watch the Flame Wars.
Oh yeah, that would be beautiful.
I want to do that.
Oh, actually, well, yep, DM12 actually used my term there. But yeah, so far the ornaments are only the marketable 3.
The marketable 3.
Well,
think about it.
let's face it, every single time that there's random pony merchandise, more than likely one of these 3, if not all 3, will be on it.
Or Applejack.
Can
No,
Rainbow Dash
not
is still real.
Applejack.
From everything that I've seen, Applejack's normally on stuff.
Huh. Most of the time, I usually either see Rainbow
From
Dash,
all
Pinkie
the-
Pie, Twilight, or a combination of the 3. With the random Applejack, Rarity, and Fluttershy.
Oh, I never see Rarity or Fluttershy, but I do. If yeah, you're talking common ones. Yeah, I see these 3 the most, and then Applejack's definitely a close fourth.
Oh, then Winchester, we're in the middle of the country where cowboys and whatnot are kind of a thing, and
I don't.
No,
think
it's
Hasbro-
that has nothing to do with it. I am
I
almost.
don't think Hasbro goes and selects what kind of stuff they sell to different regions of the United States.
They're not that intense. No, that would be hilarious,
They're
but
not like the media.
yeah. Any
Did you guys
case,
notice that the first Pinkie Pie is kind of timid looking?
yeah,
sad.
timid.
Yeah, head down, kind of. looking
Oh.
up. She's totally doing a Fluttershy pose right now.
She kind of is, yeah. I didn't notice that. Yeah. Go figure. All right, so My Little Pony musical that is going on. Apparently, though, this musical is going to be in the across the world. It's actually starting, well, not across the world, but it's definitely way the hell out there because it's starting off in Singapore and doesn't go anywhere near the United States. But promotional shots have started to pop up for them. This is, of course, their Starlight Glimmer. And, of course, this is the play that they're doing this for Rainbow Rocks. So, not only do we have Starlight Glimmer, and actually, it does look like a pretty good Starlight Glimmer in that outfit.
You mean Sunset Shimmer?
That too. Sunset Shimmer. Sorry, I'm getting them all mixed up at this point.
I was sitting there and it was just like,
you.
see,
Like, severely.
I was just sitting there and he said that, and then he says it was based on Rainbow Rocks, and that immediately got me to stop paying attention to my game and look over at the screen.
You mean Sunset? Let's see. CC's triggered. Hey, look, bacon hair. Starlight Glimmer. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think CC has. I'm not bad at names. I just keep getting mixed up really
CC
badly.
will kill you.
CC is apparently going to kill me.
Will.
Well, let's see if this will make up for it. They also have the Dazzlings.
Right, how are they not going to make this somewhat provocative?
Hey, look, it's a Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. Actually, they do a surprisingly good job with the outfits. I am not going to lie. This is awesome looking.
The costume design is top notch.
Yeah.
It's the acting that you gotta worry about.
Well, it's probably in another language, so I have no clue how the acting is going to be. But yeah, you got the Dazzlings, and of course they also have the main six.
6 or main 7?
6.
Well, 6 there.
Okay.
But yeah, the article, the Equestria Daily article goes a little bit more on it. They have videos about some of the training, the background, the people that are actually playing the characters, things like that. So if you really want to take a look and just check everything out, there's a lot more information. Unfortunately, all we can do is really skim it, but it really is awesome how much effort they're putting into this, which really is a shame. We're probably not going to see it in the U.S., which I would eagerly try to find a way to get to one if I could.
You should go and like suggest to BronyCon or something, just like, hey, I should like pay them to come here and give BronyCon a private performance.
Oh, dude, they did that. That would
Idea.
that would not be a bad idea. That would be, oh man, I don't know how that would go. That would be
Well, 1 second, let me go to my.
See, people, this is why you network. You get a lot of.
This
things
is why you
rolling.
get connections.
Yeah, can't argue that. So, Discovery Family is going to have a New Year celebration, and of course, they're going to make it pony themed. So that's why we're talking about it. Starting on December 31st at 6 a.m., probably Eastern Standard Time. They are going to be showing My Little Pony, Equestria Girls, counting down to a New Year celebration, and they may even have some newer fun stuff thrown in there at the same time. But yeah, essentially, if you have Discovery Family or know anybody that streams Discovery Family, they're probably going to be streaming this because New Year celebration with ponies. You can't go wrong.
Wait, New Year's Day?
No, New Year's Eve.
I think Eve.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, well, I'm working both
New
days.
Year's
really.
Day,
So am I, really. Well, I'm trying to. Not because I want to, but because, I need to. Money sucks. So, really quick, Billy Bob Thornton. Who knows who this is?
The coach from Bad News Bears, the remake.
Yep. Well, he's more than that, but yeah.
Also, Bad Santa.
Bad Santa. Yeah. He's a fun actor that is really crass. Let's face it. But apparently, he was on GQ and actually talked about My Little Pony.
So we got another celebrity. We need to get him to a con.
Well, hold it. Just some snippets. Apparently, he and his daughter used to watch My Little Pony together. She grew out of it. Recently, he longed to see it again and decided to search for it and found the newer version and started to watch it. He was see, been thinking about it lately. Everyone at Cutie Mark, tribal tattoos. He actually compares Cutie Marks to tribal tattoos.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, so let's see. It was amazing. Well, here's kind of a direct quote. This was amazing because the main 6 ponies, who are the stars of the show, they go out there because Celestia runs Equestria. She will tell Twilight Sparkle she needs to go somewhere, but she doesn't tell her why. Bear with them, it's worth it, I promise. So anyway, suddenly they get captured by them and told that they have to remove their cutie marks and get equal signs, but they say, you know what, no. So Fluttershy, who's my favorite, because she kind of talks like Marilyn Monroe, says, oh yes. He says this like Marilyn Monroe. Fluttershy acts like she wants to become a member, you know? And so they give her cutie mark equal sign, stamp, and everything, and then she notices something, like it rains and it washes off, Starlight Glimmers equal sign, and she got her own cutie mark, so she's like Jim Jones cult, you know, right? Suffice it to say that Billy considers these to be essential lessons for his daughter. Don't be like the phonies. Don't go looking to homogenize everything like Starlight Glimmer. Wear your own cutie mark, it's yours, and yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's actually a pretty good send-off there, and it does indicate that, yeah, he has watched the new stuff, so, and he does seem to enjoy it, so that's actually pretty cool, you know? Not exactly a celebrity brony, but a celebrity fan, and that is good enough for me.
Yeah, honestly, when I read that, it was like, oh, he actually likes this. He doesn't get the full thing of, like, Celestia doesn't always give Twilight the things.
Let's just leave it to the fact that we take this to a crazy level. So well, not crazy level, but we take it far enough.
Yeah, but
it's kind of a crazy level, actually.
Well, no, crazy level would be to the point that we would be talking about how to make fursuits and planning our pursuits to do dance-offs in the next cons. We have our limits. We have our limits, damn it. So, real fast, My Little Pony issue 48, which starts off the arc of Discord being orderly, has released last week. Of course, the reason I bring it up is because I still think that this is the most awesome comic cover ever. People need to buy this comic if just for the cover. This is awesome. This must be bought.
Show tonight.
This is glorious. And also there's another comic cover that you can find, the subcover, which is a little bit more on the artsy side, and it does have a nice little look to it, and kind of spooky too.
Going to Sonic, it's called Chaos 3, but
I don't know what it's called. I'm just saying basically what it is. It's Discord being orderly, which is scary as hell.
Safi, you have a good one. Twilight the Unicorn here?
Theme song? What theme song are you talking about? Vaguely saying I should have a clip of the theme song ready to go.
Muppet Show.
We might as well be the Muppet Show the way we act. It's time for the Brony Show tonight. It's time to get things started. Okay, moving on. Real fast. Recently released and loud as hell. Behold the Starlight Glimmer Simulator.
God damn it.
What? It's not that bad.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, fighting a Big Daddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Starlight Glimmer Simulator, where you can wave, you can brohoof, you can also pet her, you can change her hair around, make her do all sorts of weird fun things, and of course you can also goof up a little bit by accidentally booping. You can boop her in the nose.
If you continue booping, you end up at annoyed and then nothing happens. You can't do anything more. Because apologizing won't work.
Oh, wow.
Which means they haven't coded a way to get away from annoyed.
Well, yep, I guess I booped too much. I booped too close to the sun.
It'd be funny if you did that too much, she just became a villain. She just went full villain mode.
Actually, I think it'd be funny if she just punches you after a moment. You just BAM, and then it's like start over. All right, so Fighting is Magic, a fun little game that unfortunately got discontinued. A tribute edition eventually got released, which has essentially the bare bones of it out, so people can play it. So, you know what they're going to do now? You have not one, but 2 fan-made projects that are continuing on with this. Of course, the first one is Supremium, which is currently being set to be released next month, in fact, hopefully. This one not only contains the main 6, but it also introduces Big Mac and Trixie.
And
Why those two in particular?
So yeah, that is actually pretty exciting. It would be fun to try this out. Hopefully they get the netcode working and we're able to do some multiplayer goofing around for fun. Of course, they also apparently have Zalco versions or dark, evil versions of some of the ponies. I just noticed there. But yep, December 15th is when it's coming out, so we'll probably be doing a review of it at that point. Along with it, another fan-made update is also being worked on. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have a name, but it does have Trixie, for one thing. I'm going to show you this is...
Mega.
Yeah, this is not the same one, but it does have Trixie. I have no idea if Trixie has the same moves or not. It does look pretty interesting, though. I'm just skipping ahead a little bit here, because I thought there was one other thing. Okay, yeah, I don't have anything else, just the Trixie. So, we have one with Trixie and one with Trixie and Big Mac, so go figure. Oh, let's see. Fighting is Magic Mega. This is called Fighting is Magic Mega.
Hey, second.
Yeah.
Cole, you guys back them Spartan heads. Heard anything from them?
Nah, nothing much lately. They are doing some live streams here and there, but there hasn't been any major updates for a while.
I've seen that I've gotten emails, and I've not looked at them because I don't know.
Alright. Now, who wants to play interactive changeling battle?
Oh yeah. Oh, you saw this. Oh yeah, you saw that come out too?
I saw it come out. I played a little bit of it for fun, but this actually plays all through YouTube. And you do have to play this on PC because it uses annotations to work. So we'll skip the intro. Now the whole idea is you are actually playing out the entire scene of the changeling attack on Canterlot. And what you want to do is pay attention and try to click on the annotations as they come out. Of course, if you don't, things happen. You can miss, you lose points, weird little things happen. But you actually do play out the battle, and it's actually done rather well. I never finished it. I thought it'd be fun to try to do this on stream with everybody. I ran out of time.
Yep.
Oh, crap. Oh, wow, and you can actually fail. Click here to play again. Yes, I failed.
Yes, you can. There are some that are bit just for points. Those are much faster than the others.
Mm-hmm. But yes, you can actually fail this too. So it's kind of fun if you want to have something silly, interesting, and enjoyable. You know, yeah, it kind of reminds me of Dragon's Lair in a weird way.
Oh, definitely Dragon Slayer. Speaking of which, isn't there a movie of that either got kickstarted or...
Not a movie. Well, maybe a movie. I think there is a Kickstart. Yeah, I think they're trying to kickstart. I don't know if anything happened with it. But moving on, last little bit of news here. Legends of Equestria has officially opened their limited access release applications. We mentioned this last week. We're going to mention it again. If you want to, you need to go and get it filled out. Let's see. Hold on. Wait. Does this mean? Ah, crap. I'm apparently still Nazi Pony guy somehow. Alright.
God damn it.
I know. I really got to find some way to get in contact with him and find out what happened. But anyway, so yeah, Legends of Equestria, if you want to submit an application and be part of the early access to the limited release, you better do it now. Sooner the better. Otherwise, you will have...
Is this game like 5 years old? Like, it's been in development that long, not... It's been out that long.
It's an MMO with an expansive world, and how small is the crew on this?
It's pretty small, all things considered, so it is going to take time for them to work. Plus, they have to make sure they do everything possible to avoid copyright issues so that they don't suddenly get shut down one day. Because that would...
CMC should be the big person knowledgeable in this.
CMC probably has a lot of information.
Overall, I believe actual coders is less than 20.
And think about the game credits for an actual MMO.
Is a lot of artists that they've pulled on for it.
And if I recall correctly, they also had that, like, submit your design for, like, mains and tails.
Well, they already did that one
finished
already.
with that.
They already finished that a while ago. All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to a quick fan submissions and suggestions. First off, we had Bedazzled Ponies. And we're going to start off with the Vector Man wannabe.
Hey, I'm a wannabe.
Yeah, Toakoi. Toakoi has what looks to be his character created out of the glass bubbles that you buy for goldfish bowls.
Those are actual bedazzled jewels. Just use GIMP.
Okay, I have no idea if you're shoving me into a machine to be bedazzled or what.
Well, it is going to turn you into a bedazzled thing like me. Also, this is a universe where Rarity never was stopped and she just turned everyone into bedazzled things. Even the sky. Don't ask me how, it just happened.
Fair enough. So, fanfic possibility right there. Of course, it's obviously a little bit more drama and draconian and all that fun stuff. So, there you go, people. There's Toakoi. Now, next, of course, we have Mechanized. So, yeah, this one is actually a little bit more interesting because it's talking about the supermoon. That I think
that we had last night.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to look at it because I sleep about the same time the moon comes out, so that really sucks.
Isn't that like going on like right about now?
Actually, I think it is.
So, just look outside your window and look, and you will see one of the brightest moons we've seen since, I think, the 60s.
Well, not the 60s. I think it's been a while, though, but it's been a while and it will be a while. Let's see. Okay, I see the moon. It's actually not that big. And I'm coming back in because obviously I keep losing signal to my to the wireless receiver, and that's not good. Okay. So yeah, supermoon, awesome stuff. Anyway, the image is kind of interesting because of the supermoon. Not exactly bedazzled though, but actually it kind of looks like it's an intro to some sort of crazed anime or video game. Doesn't anybody else think that?
Yeah, it's more of a blood moon or a blood supermoon that we had recently.
Oh, I see. It actually is a video game. This is supposed to be like a supermoon thing in the Bloodborne universe, yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, it is related to well, not exactly bedazzled, but still pretty awesome. I love it. So
well,
I will go with it.
Normal to me.
Yep.
And apparently, it might also be Castlevania. Castlevania.
No, what you read, and I'm correcting him.
I know, I'm making fun. I'm just having fun with it. And finally, there's also my art. Some of you saw this happening with the pre-show. This is one of my first entries and attempts at this, and admittedly, it was a little bit on the quick side near the end. But yeah, Bedazzled Circuit Main. I have no idea what the hell I was thinking with this.
The answer is swag.
It work. I kind of works though. I think it kind of works a little bit there. Yeah.
also, boss, something else that you probably didn't add. In the merch thing, I had a review for a transforming pony that goes from pony to sword. It's only about $10.
That actually sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah,
I'm
just
confused and scared of it.
It's from Sir Toys. You can actually click the link in the video description of it to go to the actual site and see where it's at. It's also a part of a set.
Alright, well, just real fast, the next week's challenge is Ponies in Dance Swag.
Because of your thing.
Well, pretty much, the Legends of Everfree, and also we got Bulk Biceps there with the most interesting outfit I've ever seen. And I'm already going to start taking bets on how many people are going to be cosplaying as this in BronyCon. So really quick, a couple of quick updates on a couple of other things. First off, for those of you who enjoy Source Filmmaker or Gmod, Dr. Calabron has been introduced. And of course
Caballeron, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Caballeron. I mispronounced it royally and I kept doing that. I kept trying to fix myself and I could not. But yes, the evil doctor that once in a while attacks Rainbow Dash, the black and white version. Okay, I forgot her name too. I don't know what it's with me right now. But yes, Daring Do. The infamous doctor that attacks Daring Do and tries to steal all the expensive stuff because he wants money. But you can have him.
Yeah, I just put the direct link in the backstage chat.
Right. Okay.
I wonder if anyone's made a model of the body pillow yet.
Yes, they have. It does
Okay.
exist.
That's good.
Alright, also, The Moon Rises. We are going to be showing the original video of this awesome animation. What we're bringing out here, though, is a person has actually done an alternate release of this. A person singing the Moon Rises song named Kristen Calvin. They've taken her version of the song, dubbed it over the actual singing Luna in the animation, and basically we have an alternate take on the animation. So something you can check out if you want. Of course, we're not going to be showing it because we're already showing the original. No, better off not to show it twice.
Well, I already premiered it on Wednesday, so
So I don't care. You do your Wednesday thing. This is the official stream that goes on YouTube.
Well, mine will be going on YouTube once I get some pictures from a certain person who's currently working on other projects that are also somewhat related to me.
Oh shit, am I supposed to do stuff for you too? Crap.
Yeah, that's stuff that I requested about a year ago.
That's right.
Circuit, is that a dragon or a shark? Because it's got a fishtail.
I don't know what that is. This is Battle Gem Ponies. Anyway, so Battle Gem Ponies is basically let's face it, it's a knockoff of both Pokemon and ponies. This is continuing to be in the works. Apparently, they're going to be doing a bug fixing demo update to this game very soon, if it hasn't already come out already. But those of you who have been watching this and intrigued and wanting to get the latest version, keep an eye out because the latest version is soon to be coming out. Which essentially, yes, this is pretty much Pokemon and ponies. I am not kidding. The battle chart actually does look like the Pokemon battle chart.
Ponies.
Ponies, yes. The characters look very similar to Pokemon. They're pretty much just edits in some way. But in all honesty, I'm kind of excited for this. It reminds me of the Ponymon that somebody was trying to make and didn't exactly get too far with.
CC, just because you think it looks awful doesn't mean it will be awful.
CC, you look awful.
It's CC. He has a very distinct taste.
CC's amazing.
He has distinct taste. Very distinct taste.
Well, seeing as I haven't actually seen CC before.
Oh, he's awesome. I love him. Anyway, actually, I can't remember if I have seen CC before. But I've worked with him long enough that I know he's awesome. That's all I care about. Do you think he bought it? No, I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
See, you do what I do, and then you wait till immediately after you get done, and then you complain about everyone and forgot that you just unmuted your mic to tell everyone.
No, in all honesty, I'm saying distinct taste because sometimes his taste is different from mine, and sometimes it's the same. And you know, he just has a different way of viewing things. Jeez, distinct taste being as it sucks. No, if his taste sucks, I would say it. I would not.
People with
I'm totally not taking this conversation the wrong way.
Are always good to have around, unless they prefer to have buttercream icing over whipped icing. Then they can just be thrown out on the street corner.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about right
Hey, street corner!